Question. Okay, we're gonna do a little question and answer. Let me get this last book. These books. Last book. Annie Besant, Ancient Mysteries, which is C.W. Ledbetter's Conrad on all this stuff. Talk about the astro plane, the Devashanic plane, all of these planes and all of this stuff. And it also goes into the wheels. They say the wheels are seen on the astro plane. And we know what them wheels are.
What's the name of that book again?
Right. The Ancient Wisdom by Annie Besant. Now, when I talked about that, all that Aleister Crowley stuff, good book you need to get. Get the book. It's a $19 book, but if you want to read on what they're going on, we got to know all that stuff anyway. Get the big, thick book, The Confessions of Aleister Crowley. That goes through his whole life story, if you got enough time to read it.
Well, how long is it?
The Confessions of Aleister Crowley. Oh, let's see another good history book of him called The Nature of the Beast by Colin Wilson. Aleister Crowley. The Nature of the Beast. Another good book. Or you can get the book by Israel Regarded called Eye on the Triangle. Another good book you got to get dealing with all of this in the relationship with the Egyptian deities and the Kundalini and all this is a book you must have called The Tree of Life by Israel Regarded. Tree of Life. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. Dealing with all this magical stuff, how these boys operate. And how they operate right from Egyptian deities. You gotta do that. Another thing too, if we gonna survive this, okay, let's get another good book in. I told you about the Mornings of the Magician. There's another book, Astronomy and the Imagination. And this book here has a diagram of what's gonna line up and all this stuff that's gonna line up. But they're doing it on their time, so you know it's gonna be actually, if it's 96, they say 2000, it's gonna be like, I think May 5th, 2000, these planets going to line up. And we know that stuff is going to be around April 20th, 1994, or whatever. And then 1996, I don't know. But somewhere in that realm, see, I'm not really giving you the precise because I really don't know the months. But somewhere in that realm, this year is a key year. Next year is a key year. You know, next year is a key year. By 96, a lot of those chakras should be opened up. The chakras and the Kundalini and all. But you need to come and see C. Freeman L. Now, with that, okay, another book. One last book. Ancient Mystic Rites. Breaking down the masonry. Now, C.W. Ledbetter. Show you a big old picture of Annie Besant standing there with her 33rd degree belt on. White woman. And we sitting up in here, we ain't let women in the lodge. I'm telling you, if y'all some Masons, the first thing you need to do is start letting some women in the lodge. But then again, we don't need to, because all they do in the damn Prince Hall is drink, liquor, and drive cab.
First thing they need to do is learn something.
They need to learn something. Don't even bother with it. It's the real lodge now. You can't let no organization teach you what you can't learn in a book. You got to start reading. You got to start reading. See what I'm saying? Another thing, too, about these people in the ghetto. That you say, well, what's happening? Let me tell you something. Tell them niggas, look, take your behind down there on Ashby Street and tell them to join the Nation of Islam. That's one of the only games in town, whether you like it or not. I don't give a doggone what y'all say. You tell them to join the Nation, or you tell them to join some Honorable Elijah Muhammad Muslim organization, as well as some stuff that's going to clean a person up, because you can join the shrine, but still yet it don't make you commit this nothing. Now, you all got enough power in you, I hope, to do some stuff. And if you want to join the Nation, that's cool, too. That's great. But some of these people is on this savage level. They say they check your drawers when you go in there, because they know our people don't watch no more. Some of our people out here on these streets. So don't tell me this bull jive. The only people that's going to these projects and in these doggone homeless shelters is the Nation. Now, whether you like it or not, sit them down in the Nation. Guy say, I'm doing. I say, yo, brother, I got to put you take your butt on the Ashby Street. Tell them to do that. We got places. We need to start utilizing these places. The shrine or wherever. We need to start utilizing these places.
Bobby,
so,
another thing, too, would be good to mention, because you're dealing with a lot of astronomy. A thing to do is to watch the newspaper and look and see those little mini courses they offer at the Fernbank Center, at the planetarium. Because I know it can get very confusing when you start reading astrology and they say this lines up and that lines up. And if you don't understand it, you're lost. If you go and take, it's about $25, all right? And it's about a week long. I went and took it. You'd be surprised how it opens up a lot of things to know basic astronomy.
Astronomy. Another book you got to get is Star Names and Their Allure by Richard Hinckley Allen, because it's the only book that gives you, one of the only books that gives you the ancient, it traces those stars back to their ancient form and meaning. You see what I'm saying? Sirius is the sun, is the greatest sun, and when it rises, you have your beginning of your year, which is in the summer. Well, these people at that time, when that used to rise, they used to say, and that was known as heaven to us, they used to say, damn, heaven is hot. Now we say hell is hot, and heaven is cold because we're living in the white man world, and he's an ice man. See how things are turned around? Heaven is heat. We're the people of the sun. We strive on heat. The blue-black gods. And that melanin is right with the heat. You see? Heaven is hot because it's going to burn the cracker up. Question and answer. Okay, another book. Okay, look. You want to learn about the Gnostic thought? Here's a book called The Gnostic Religion by Hans Jonas. The Message of an Alien God, the beginning of Christianity. An alien God. And when I thought it was alien, it was talking about more of that alien up there, and it's talking about the astral plane. Boom. Question and answer. Yeah.
We got one thing to do here before
We
you
got
start.
something to do before he stops, before he shows you one more book.
All
All right. This brother has demonstrated extraordinary discipline in gaining all this knowledge and come here and feed it to us, and we want to start recognizing our own. And so what we like to do on behalf of black media communication is to bestow upon this brother an honor, the honor. Let us have a little peep into the kingdom of heaven.